All right, welcome. Welcome to the video journal section of the World English 3 third edition. Now, if you have the book and you happen to have the digital version that I'm using here, uh, yes, you can watch the video here, but we will not be watching the video from here. We will be watching it from the activity. And let me go to the next page. And the activity will be here, C. The video is already there. Now, before we get to C, we will be doing A and D. We will then watch the video. You will fill in the blanks. And then we will discuss E and F, and that will be the end. All right, let me zoom in a little bit. All right, now for A, you would put a check or write down what's true for you. Uh, Only these cities you have already visited, you would like to visit, or you don't want to visit. Again, what's true for you? Uh, when we come back after the video pause, I will tell you what's true for me. All right, pause the video for as long as you need now. All right, welcome back. I can tell you that from this list only, you might think that I need to travel more, but trust me, I have traveled quite a bit in my life. But from this list only, there are only two cities that I have already visited: Amsterdam and New York City. For Dubai, London, Sao Paulo, Singapore, Sydney, and Toronto, I would like to visit them. So there's no city here that I do not want to visit. All right, I don't know what's true for you, but you can share what's true for you in the comments. All right, so we're going to move on to D. Before I open the activity, it says here that you should match these metaphors for describing immigration to the correct definition. All right. In case you don't know or you're not sure, a metaphor suggests how one thing that may be hard to understand is similar to something that is easier to understand. And in this case, the metaphors are melting pot and salad bowl. All right, let me open the activity. So, go ahead and look at this. You have the definitions 1 and 2, and then you have melting pot and salad bowl. Which one is the definition for melting pot for salad bowl? All right, so pause the video for as long as you need now. All right, welcome back. And I will show you the answers. Make this quick. So, this is what you should have. So, a melting pot. This allows immigrants to become part of and add to the main culture of their new home, but lose most of their original culture. And a salad bowl allows immigrants to combine well with the main culture of their new home, but also keep parts of their original culture. Melting pot, salad bowl. All right. If you need to make any notes here or need to copy something down, pause the video for as long as you need now. All right. Now that you have seen melting pot and salad bowl, let's move to the video. All right, so I keeping the page zoomed in. We are now going to watch the video in the activities. So the video screen will be smaller, but you will have each of these sentences next to the video. So as you complete each statement with one word or number that you hear, you can just write it in. You will have the video and the statement or sentences side by side. All right, so let me open the activity for you right now. Here it is. So here's the video, and here are the statements or sentences. All right. So you don't need to pause the video now. Just as you are watching the video, listen for the words or numbers to fill in each blank space. All right, I will now play the video in 3, 2, 1.
Queens, New York is one of the most diverse places in the world. People from all over the world have come to live here. They learn from each other through interacting with their neighbors in daily activities. In this video, several immigrants describe their backgrounds and their family stories. Queens is enriched by the diversity of its inhabitants. It is one of the world's biggest melting pots. Many large modern cities are very multicultural. People come from all over the world to live and work in places like London, Amsterdam, Sydney, Singapore, and Sao Paulo. But according to the Guinness Book of World Records, one neighborhood in particular is the most diverse place in the world. Welcome to Queens, New York.
How are you doing? What's happening? We're all immigrants. Who understands an immigrant better than an immigrant?
Almost half of the population of Queens was born in another country. Its residents come from 100 different nations, and they speak almost 150 different languages. No racial or ethnic group is a majority here. There may be other neighborhoods with more foreign-born residents, but only here do we find so many different cultures, nationalities, and ethnicities in one place.
I know that, I'm from Madras, the southern part of India. My parents lived there, and my grandparents lived there. My mom's from South Korea, and on my father's side, I am German, Irish, English, and I think a little bit of Native American, but that part I'm not sure.
My great-grandfather was Puerto Rican, and his parents were Puerto Rican, and so on and so forth. So as far as I know, we've always been Puerto Rican. And I feel connected to that. And when I look in the mirror, I see that. And I see my grandmother and my great-grandmother. It's something that I cherish, and it's something that I am very protective of.
So you have Eastern Europeans, you have Hispanics, you have Turkish, you have Arabic. I like that. I like that very much.
A 2001 study measured diversity using a simple idea. How likely is it that two randomly selected people have different backgrounds? In their study, Queens scored highest in the United States. As the most diverse community in the most diverse country in the world, it's a fair claim. But even if there is no way to prove that it's the most diverse place in the world, Queens is a great example of a melting pot.
All right. I think I gave you guys enough time with that long pause there. But if you need more time to fill in each blank space or go back and watch the video again, you can go ahead and do that now. All right, so before we check the answers, there were 3 questions at the end of the video. For question number 3, what makes a diverse community successful? That's something for you to think about, or even write in the comments what you think. All right, so I gave you more than enough time to write in these blank spaces or go back and rewatch parts of the video. So here we go. Now in the video it said according to the Guinness Book of World Records, but according to a Book of World Records, Queen is the most multicultural place in the world. Residents of Queens speak many languages and come from, so here you would have a number, from about 100 different countries, and they're speaking over 150 different languages. Queens is an unusual multicultural place because no group or nationality is a majority. A study from the year, so what year was this? 2001, showed that Queens is the most diverse place in the US. And lastly, because it is so diverse, Queens is a good example of a melting pot. All right, so if you need to take any notes or copy anything down, pause the video for as long as you need now. All right, let me close the activity. Yeah, keeping this zoomed in. So this is something to talk about, or even write in the comments what you think. In the video, Queens is described as a melting pot. Do you think it's a melting pot, or do you think it's a salad bowl? Why do you think salad bowl might be a better metaphor, or do you think that, yes, it is a melting pot? All right, and how about where you're from? What metaphor best describes your country, neighborhood, city, and why? All right, and for the last activity, before we finish, you're going to read each of these. I'm going to open the activity. And from the video we just watched, would they agree or not agree with each of these statements? All right. Basically, it's a true false. But in this case, it's a yes, no. So the people living in Queens, would they agree or not agree? All right. Pause the video for as long as you need now. All right, so you go to somebody who lives in Queens and you say, hey, it's a good place to live in a multicultural neighborhood such as Queens. Do you think they would agree or not agree? Me personally, and we're going to see if I'm right or wrong, I think yes, they would agree. It is good for a majority of people in a city to come from one culture. Well, we already know that no one group or nationality is a majority in Queens, so the answer there. Somebody living there would say, no, that's not a good thing. It is good for everyone in a community to speak the same language. Well, we know that they speak over 150 different languages, and they like it. So they would not agree with that. And it is good to learn about and be proud of one's family background. Yes, from that one woman, I think she said she's Puerto Rican and she's proud of it. Anyways, all right. So these are the answers that I have. And if you have the same answers, let's see if we are right. Voila. Okay, so the answers are yes, no, no. Now for the last part, it actually says that for the no answers, why? But we already talked about that. That in Queens, there is no one group or nationality that is a majority, and they're happy about that. And they are happy that people speak many, many, many different languages and come from many parts of the world. So those are the reasons for the no answers numbers 2 and 3. All right, so let me close the activity. And okay, so in small groups, discuss which statements in F you agree with most strongly. And again, this is something you can write about in the comments. And let me reset the screen and move the mouse over and just say, yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks again. All right. Bye.